Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cashback. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 63 of the Football Manager stream series here on the Chesnut Gaming channel. It's been a couple of weeks, but we are back and we're still in the transfer window. It's the 30th of June, as you can see top of your screen here. We are a couple of days away from a couple of players leaving us, actually, I believe. Oh no, it was Warren joining us. Warren's joining us. And then we will find out who's been released by teams in the higher divisions in a couple of days' time. And we might try and snap up a couple of decent, experienced players that we can get on a free. We do have £11 million in the transfer budget and £106,000 available in the wage budget. But if we can get some free signings in, we might be able to splash a little bit larger transfer fee-wise and bring in a couple of marquee signings as well. The squad is looking very thin right now, but we've moved on everybody we wanted to move on. We've made one signing so far, that being Graham Carey, and now it's time to go and bring some more players to the club, because I have currently 17 people in my first team squad, and that isn't enough. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. Follow the link in the description to the Twitch channel where you can watch the streams in their entirety and watch them live as well if you want to. Alternatively, continue to just enjoy them here on the YouTube channel in their part-by-part status. But I'm going to divert my attention back to my Twitch stream. So for now, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully we can sign some players today. Chat, what we saying? As previously mentioned, I've got PSG Real Madrid on the telly next to me. And hopefully a number of people will be released as we tick over onto the 1st of July, and we'll get an email saying all of these people have been released, sign some of them, which is exactly what I do. Evening chat, evening Mr. Noid. Quick quest for me, absolutely batter Aldershot for me. Okay, sure. That's in 10 days' time. Aldershot, local-ish rivals of your Woking, of course. We are still in League One, Bazza, yes. We are still in League One. League 1. Although, what's going on with my green screen? I just noticed that's getting a bit fuzzy, isn't it? Let me just quickly do this. Properties. Bing. That should clear it. There we go. Please don't be a dick. Green screen, thank you. Arch rivals, I'll have you know. Oh, really? I didn't realise the rivalry was that fierce. Monthly financial update. Oh, we've got an overall balance of 11.8 million. Great. It's just a shame that the club owe 52 million still in loans. Great. Tom Warren has signed, but he was a youngster, I think. Yeah, 19-year-old midfielder. Reading contract extensions confirmed. They were triggered extensions. And clubs in England release players. Now this is where things will get interesting, because there are going to be a number of players here that we might potentially be able to pick up on a free. So this is going to be something where we full on delve into a number of potential signings. So, that said, I don't want anyone from AFC Wimbledon or Accrington or AFC Fylde. Arsenal have released Petr Cech. I won't be signing him. Is Zelalem worthy of a League One place? He was on loan in League One last year and played well, and the year before, and seemingly played well too. So I will get a scout report on Zelalem. Just saw Shea Ojo, maybe worth a look. Where was that? Oh, on the it was on the that'll be from the email itself, won't it? Yeah, we will get there. We will get there. We're just going to progress through. I will scout the other Arsenal lad. I don't know anything about him. Ruben Samut. He's currently at Chelsea in real life, apparently. Can't say as I recognise the name, though. But also on loan in League One the last couple of seasons. At Bristol Rovers both times. They finished solidly mid-table both seasons as well. And he had an average year, so it might be worth a look. Petr Cech retired and he's now a director of football, apparently. Okay. I've already got one though. Right, Aston Villa. Ross McCormack. Is he still... Oh, not with physicals like that. He isn't still going to cut it. Oosh. That's a shame. Because he used to be a very, very good player. Hepburn Murphy, a striker. Doesn't look like it's going to be of our level. This is probably going to take a while. So, buckle up. Oh. By doing that, buckle up, I've just knocked me brace. But give me one sec. Oh. I knocked my Invisalign out of position and then it made my teeth feel all weird. We're back. Oh, I just looked at you, didn't I, Blackett Taylor? Richard Narty. No. No. Hayden Coulson, I don't know anything about you. 4 to 7 strength doesn't fill me with confidence, but we are looking for a left back, so I'll get a scout report just in case you're half decent. Jez Bedford. No. Well, 13 to 18 passing does intrigue me, but I don't know, man. Mark Harris. 21-year-old. Past experience is always a good indicator of the level that the player is playing at. Like last year, he was on loan in the Vanarama National League, which means he's not going to cut it in the league that we're in. And Michael Tate is a youngster that I know nothing about and looks like a regen. Well, no, if he was a regen, he'd have a face, wouldn't he? So, don't want anyone from Barnet Barnsley. They just got promoted from our league, didn't they? They did. They just finished oh no, they finished 8th. Sorry, last year. They finished 8th. But they are a decent team. Is there anyone they've let go that we could perhaps snap up? Lewis Price is retired. Jonathan Grounds, bet he's retired as well. No, free agent left back, but not that strong. Jeez, Barnsley, how many players did Barnsley let go? That's loads of people. David Cotterill. I'm seeing a lot of the players that are being let go at the minute are either going to be youngsters or experienced players, ageing players. But you do pick up the odd ageing player that's very good. Adam Hamill used to be very, very good. But unfortunately, just hasn't really done much in this save. Not sure how he will grow, but have a look at Luke Garber. Yeah, we will do. I'm just going to have a look through this list first, and then we'll start going back on suggestions. My chair is stuck in the carpet. Oh, Marco Verratti needs legs that are about 5 inches longer, I think, to have made that challenge on Casemiro. Jimmy Ryan. I'll tell you what I do want, it's David Davis. I'll get a scout. Oh, scouting is already in progress apparently on Jimmy Ryan. In a couple of weeks since we played the save. Obviously, I forgot that I did that. Sorry that I write slowly. What? Oh, you were talking to Foxy. Sorry. George Marsh. I'm just looking for names that I recognise at this stage because we're still early days in the save. We're only 3rd season in. Cheers, Kim Bababam, sorry. Glad you enjoy the YouTube channel, my man. No, we'll give those guys a miss. Basingstoke let a load of players go as well. Birmingham. Are they still... They are still Champo. Craig Gardner is available. I'll get a scout report. He might be a decent squad player. It's just... Players coming down from the Championship might have to worry about wages. That's the only thing. David Stockdale. Okay, I didn't realise he was 34. That said though, I mean no, because I've still got Adam Federici. I've still got getting 2 mid-30s defenders. Jacques McGovern might be a decent winger. Really is going to be a case of raiding all the other clubs, I think. But it might do us. It might do us good. George Baker, 11 to 19 passing. Nick Maxwell, centre mid. Yeah, Stockdale is good, but he's is I don't think I'll get a scout report, but I don't think he's going to be any better than Federici, considering he's 34 now. Connell Truman. No. Blackburn. Leadbitter's going to be ageing now as well, isn't he? Yeah, that sucks, because he would be a good signing too. I mean, again, it might be a decent squad player, maybe. Grant Leadbitter. They've just been relegated back to League One, Blackburn. So they're going to be in our division this year. Corey Evans, he's decent. He might be good to get in a central midfield role. Charlie Mulgrew's probably ageing now, 34. Yeah, I'll give him a miss. Yeah, I'll give him a miss. I don't like the number 2. Why don't you like the number 2? Oh, I see what you mean. Sorry, you're just donating bits, so you go top of the weekly chair. Bit will start again if you're not careful, though. Foxy, that could get quite expensive. Daniel Butterworth, meh. Blackpool, no. Blythe Bolton, Adam Lafondra. We could contemplate bringing. I'm already scouting him apparently. Contemplate bringing an ageing Adam Lafondra back to Reading. Has some very good years at Reading earlier on in his career. Stephen Gleeson's a good midfielder. I would be interested in Stephen Gleeson. Perry, no. Ben Anick, goalkeeper, he's 33. Right, Boston, Bournemouth, Andy Sermon. Acceleration of 3 to 1. No, his wages would be too much. Charlie Daniels, 33. Again, wages would be a big stumbling block, but there's no harm in asking, I guess. Bradford, not going to want anyone from them. Braintree, Brentford, maybe. Wow, Matthew Barnes-Homer. He was at Cambridge for a year. Did dick all after smacking goals in at Macclesfield and at Luton as well. And at Kiddie. Pardon me. Thank you for the bits, babyface. I'm alright, thank you, mate. How are you? So I don't know anything about these kids. I like my wing-backs to be a little bit more physical than that, a little bit more athletic. There's no harm in looking. Sam Baldock, could he do a job for us up top, maybe? He scored 1 goal in 4 in League One on loan at Colchester last year, but Colchester got relegated, didn't they? Oh no, they managed to finish 20th in the end. They had a poor season though. Thank you for the bits again. Tubular Artist. Oh, you're just having a bit. Well, okay, I'll leave you to it. Liam Kitching. I think I'm thinking of someone else that's Kitching. I think. I can't remember. David Owusu. No. Bristol Rovers not going to want anyone from there. Burnley. I don't recognise anyone. Well, Stephen Ward, but he's retired now. He's an assistant manager. Davies. Yeah, these are all just. I mean, well, 5 to 14 finishing is a bit broad. Cambridge released a handful of players, including Mehdi Alito. Runs down the wing for me. How's Tom Kearney doing? I'm not sure, mate. I'll check in a bit. Ben Watson, if you weren't quite so terrible physically, you'd be a great central midfield signing. Don't quite think you're going to cut it now at 34. Stuart O'Keefe. Looks good. Where did Cardiff finish in the Championship last year? 21st. They only just survived. Oliver Byrne. Yeah, you're definitely just having a bit. Well, every time it goes off, I will just quickly check. But if there's nothing worth mentioning, then I'll just ignore it and let you guys have your bit war. Thank you for all of the bits. I appreciate it. Bear in mind it is a week long, leaderboard, so be wary that just because you might be top today doesn't mean you'll be top by the end of the week. Or in the same sense, don't necessarily throw all your bits in tonight if you're then going to be overtaken later in the week and then not have any money to go back top again. Christopher Sam was released. Soul Bamba also retired. Charlton, now I'm not going to want anyone from Charlton. Chelsea. Your Chelmsford, I clicked on the wrong one. Pedro. Do you reckon Pedro would come to League One? No. Nathan certainly wouldn't, but I'll get a scout report anyway. Michael Hector I did show interest in, and he said that he didn't want to come. Yeah, there we go. Reading's stature in the game isn't big enough for him. So bollocks to you, I'm afraid, Michael Hector. Jonathan Russell is a 19-year-old Jamaican centre back. Tariq Lamptey, but he looks terrible. Manchester, Chester, Chipman, Chorley, Colchester, Concord, Coventry, Crawley, Crewe, Crystal Palace. Felipe Melo are retired. Biff. Biff indeed. Michael Phillips. Looks like he's got good physicals, but heading of 3 to 9 for a centre-back doesn't necessarily fill me with confidence. Connor Wickham. 27-year-old Connor Wickham. Not done anything in the Premier League. Might want to drop down a couple of divisions to reignite his career. I'd definitely be willing to help him do that. Scott Dan retires now as an assistant manager. Dartford Derby. Johnny Russell, is he still cracking along well? Yeah, he is. He's only, as if Johnny Russell is only 30 years of age, by the way. Feels like Johnny Russell's been around for years. Callum McDonald. Callum Woods. These physicals are going to let him down, which sucks. Mason Bennett. I just saw Vidra as well. Mason Bennett might be an okay... But Mason Bennett might be decent, you know. I'm already scouting him apparently. Good. Vidra. He too would be a very capable signing at this level, but it's a case of whether he'd drop down this far. Donny, no. Dover, Dulwich, Everton. Scully. Used to be a player at Cambridge called Scully, Tony Scully. Matty Folds. Matty Folds is supposed to be decent, isn't he? Hasn't he had a couple of run-outs in the first team in real life? Oh, maybe that name rings a bell for different reasons. Luke Galbert has been released. Scouting is in progress. I'd be tempted just to approach to sign, to be honest. Isn't fully convinced of the prospect of playing for your club. Well, you would be a key player. Waiting for talks to commence. Luke Galbert could be a good option for left back. Fleetwood Forest Green. Fulham. Anyone from Fulham? Julian Schwarzer. Any relation? Oh, I presume, considering he looks like he's Australian, I presume that he is related to Mark Schwarzer. It doesn't say anything here. I presume he's related to Mark Schwartz. I'm not sure. 1,500 bits from Foxy. He's just wiping the floor with everyone. All right, says only dropped in for the start of the stream as I'm going out. Have a good stream and ignore all the odd messages in Discord from me. Probably have my first beer. Enjoy the bit war, lads. Thank you, Foxy. Enjoy your night out, my man. Thank you for the 1,500 bits. You've just destroyed the bit war. I think Foxy's just single-handedly won before anyone else has even gotten started. Rui Fonte. I know Dan Powell hates him. He hasn't scored any goals in England. But he might... Oh yeah, I've got text receipts here to know. But... I don't know. He might cut it at League One. The stats didn't look too impressive though. Hereford, Huddersfield. Brown, who you? You poo. George Dorrington, again they're all just poopers. Michael Dawson, 4 acceleration, 4 sprint speed. You're not very good, mate, not anymore. Moses Odebajo could be a decent right back. Could be a very decent right back if he dropped down this far. Drop down a division. Billy Chadwick. Joshua Emmanuel could be a decent right back as well, actually. Perhaps a grower, considering he's only 22 years of age. Get the scout report regardless. 100 bits from Chernoid. My team has got Aziz in real life. Okay, he's such a nice guy. Yeah, Eddie is. I have heard things like that. It's like moving a fucking bus. Reese talking about Michael Dawson. Okay, fair enough. Point taken. Just quickly see what CJ. I know you be streaming, but can I send you a quad rails quick? One I'm trying to build for me. Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. Oh, I nearly shut my BT Sport app there. Don't do that. Got Real Madrid and PSG on the thing. Discrod. Nice work. 56. I like the number 4 better than the number 3. Okay. Oh, as in you've just moved into. You've just moved up a spot on the Bitwar thing. Luca Vega, isn't he? No, I'm thinking of someone else. I'm thinking of someone else. David McGoldrick. No. So scroll down. Leeds. Ryan Allsop. Now he might be a good keeper actually. Oh, I don't. 3 at the back is a definite no-go, Siege. 3 at the back will leave you very open. Also, buys only on 7 chem. Not keen, personally. I mean, feel free to try it. I like 3 at the back. If you like 3 at the back, then go for it. Can you learn to type? What else we got from Leeds? Alex Machuca. No. Tyus Anderson. No. Anyone from Leicester worth perhaps picking up? Christian Fuchs. I mean, I'll scout him, but I don't think it'll come to anything. Aaron Lennon. Want to drop down to League One, Aaron? You never know. You've just been on loan at Leganés for a year. Not exactly that much different. Hamza Chowdhury. I will give him a scout, if only just for the hair, because it's fucking impressive. Alassane Mate. We've already got 1 Mate, but could we make it 2 Mates? Liverpool, who've Liverpool? Shea Ojo, there we go. What? I'll approach the signing. Client isn't convinced. Suggest promise, finalise promises. Oh shit. Allow the player to choose this episode to strengthen an attackers, will improve coaching team. Sure. That would be unbelievable if we could get Shea Ojo in. That'd be pretty mental actually if we could get Shea Ojo in. Cameron Brannigan as well. I don't know whether they've dropped down. Matthew Virtue was someone, or Virtue was someone who looked at last year, went on loan to League One and was also decent. Corey Whelan, are you any good? We'll find out. Tony Gomez. I know you're fast. Do you actually score goals though? That's the question. Right now, we don't know. Yeah, if you DM me on Twitter, Tubular Artist. Confirm for me what your Twitter handle is in the chat. And then DM me on Twitter. I'll link you the Discord. Rafael Camacho. No. Right, moving on. Manchester City, Fabian Delph. A 30-year-old Fabian Delph. Pretty sure he wouldn't give two shits about Reading Football Club, but we'll find out. Hey Cameron, I'm alright, thank you mate, how are you? Eric Garcia. Had a good year out on loan in Spain, but in a terrible division. Get the scout report regardless. Any specific positions you're looking for, asking for someone in the stream? Literally anywhere at the minute. Anywhere and everywhere. Specifically, I think... Specifically, striker, wing-backs and wingers. I think. More so than anywhere else at the minute. Although to be fair, the entirety of my defence could do with improving. Tom Walsh is a regen that... Well, I'll scout him. He's come out of Man United. He can't be too terrible, surely. Andre Pierre Gignac went to Man United, scored 4 goals in 10 games 3 years ago, and done nothing since. Congratulations. Cameron Borthwick-Jackson might be worth looking into. Apparently, I already am looking into him. Alou Traore. I'll scout you, but I don't know if you're any good. The Twitch sub Discord, Ollie. I think you're already in it, aren't you? Fuck you, spelt that right. You did. Well done. Alou Traore is a good player on FM. Well, we will find out in due course with one of those scout report type things. Ryan Shotton, he was on loan at me last year and then was like, no, I don't want to come back, I want to play for Middlesbrough, and then Middlesbrough let him go. Do I actually want to... Do I want to sign him permanently though? I mean, yeah, why not? Who else we got? Daniel Ayala, he's 29. I mean, I'll get a scout report, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be good enough. Adama Traore, quick! I think sums up Adama Traore. I don't know about much else. He's just quick. To be fair, quick might be enough in League One. I'll get a scout report on him. There's Miller, nah. Some Brewitt. I'll get a scout report. Millwall. Not sure I want anyone from Millwall. How long am I streaming for? I don't know. Newcastle. Mo Diame. 33-year-old Mo Diame could still cut it, for sure. Alex Gillide. Oh, he's not as good as I thought he was going to be. Adam Armstrong. Yes. Scouting already in progress. Hello, Adam. Wow. Oh, okay. That's a bit deceiving. No goals in 18 games, but only 4 of them were starts. So, yeah, that's a bit deceiving. Daniel Barlaser. Get a scout report on you, sir. Anyone else we want to have a look at? Stuart Finley, maybe? Where was he? Where do I recognise him from? I don't know. Drake Bartlett? No. Norwich. Ashley Young. Holy hell. Alexander Tete. He's 34 now. Wow, I didn't realise he was that old. He still could do a job though, by the looks of things. We shall have a look. We shall have a look indeed. Sean Braggett? No. Stevie Naismith. He's alright. I'm already scouting him apparently. Russell Martin. Mabes. Right, Jeeps, Forest let a load of people go. Michael Mancian's decent, or at least he used to be. 32 years of age, was performing averagely in the Championship. Liam Bridcut. Certainly interested in Mr. Bridcut. Scott Malone. I don't know. I'll scout him. Mustafa Carrioli's... Well, actually, he's nowhere near as fast as he used to be, so we shall say no to him. George Grant. No. Daryl Murphy. Oh, he's retired. Do not get Mancien. He is shite. Okay. Bear in mind we're in League One, so he might be good enough for the level that we're at. Any other... Berardi? I don't know. I'll get a scout report. I'm not sure whether it'd be good enough. Matt Smith? No. David Wheeler, Christ. He might be decent, actually. Daryl Horgan was a player I was intrigued by, actually, in a previous window, and I think they turned me down for a loan, didn't they? Marshall. Yeah. Daryl Horgan might be a good signing. Joel Lynch. We let go David Edwards, McCleary and Tyler Blackett, obviously. Sheffield United, Giuseppe Rossi again. Fraser Campbell. Nah, mate. Rhys Wiggins. Or Royce Wiggins. I don't know how to pronounce his name because it's spelt funny. Not gonna lie, you want PSG to beat Real Madrid. Well, they need to win 2-0, don't they? This is currently 0-0 in the 44th minute. Billy Clark. I'll get a scout report on Billy Clark, but I'm not sure. 144 bits from Channel. I've got to go, so here's the rest of my bits. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that, my man. Why does the name Mason Goodridge ring a bell? I don't know. Southampton, Ollie Cook, Marcus Barnes. Is he going to be any good at League One level though? He's got no first team experience whatsoever. Olufelu Olamola doesn't look like he's going to be of any use to us really. Scored goals in League One and League Two a couple of seasons ago, but didn't really do much last year for Oldham. Jordi Classy would be, pardon the pun, a class signing, but I don't think he'd come down as far as us. Ollie Cook, I'll scout him, but I doubt it. He was alone at Grimsby in League Two last year and was average. Stephen Stockport, Stoke, Marco Marine. Bloody hell, there are still so many names floating about in English football. Billy Jones, he might be a good wing back. Oh, he's retired. Why have you retired at 33? Wow, Abe McGee's also retired. Swansea let a number of people go. The Pews, Sean and David. Sean is shit. David is too. Leighton Baines. Could you turn down someone of Leighton Baines' quality? I don't know, Nathan Dyer. Will he still do a job at this level? He's been at Swansea a very long time. Perhaps harsher than not to let him retire there, to be fair. Tottenham have let just Kyle Walker-Peters go. I tell you what, Kyle Walker-Peters would be a great signing for us. Watford, Danny Simpson. 33-year-old now, but might still be able to do it at League One level. I held my breath for a moment. I wasn't sure. I was like, surely not. Not in 2020. Stephen Lichtsteiner was retired. Or Stefan, sorry, Lichtsteiner. West Brom, Andy Carroll. A 31-year-old Andy Carroll. He might make a good strike partner for Will Grigg. Jack Fitzwater. Claudio Jacob. Again, wages would be an issue from the Premier League sides, but Ben Foster retired, now a goalkeeping coach. No surprises there, really. Wigan have let a number of players go. Wolves are letting some people go. I think that's it. We have successfully worked our way through. Olamola is sick, IRL. Yeah, you told me that. I think when I started the Southampton save, didn't you? I've been using... Actually... Oh, hang on. Hold that thought. In the last episode of Southampton that I just recorded, I used Olafemi. And he seemed quite nice, quite decent. I didn't use him at all season 1. But he seemed decent in pre-season. That's not how old Foster is now, Ginger Cheese. We are in 2020. Like 2.5 years away. That Prince guy that got released from Wolves is decent, I think. Okay. Let's have a look. Prince Onyang. We shall find out. Contract talks with Ryan Shotton. 3-year deal, players. Immediate, yes. What we I don't know what he was on before. How about 13 grand? How's that sound? You want 28? Ha ha! I think that's why we didn't sign you before, is it, perhaps? I'm not sure, but oh my lord, you are not having £28,000 a week. He's going to walk away. Goodbye. Ryan Shotton will stay a free agent. Or at least he's not coming to me. Daryl Horgan. I like the look of him. Very much so. Now I would be willing to... I don't know what he was on. What he might have been on a week at QPR. He wants 23. Okay, you're not having that. But what about 16? I would be willing to negotiate. No. I'm not giving someone in League One 23 grand a week. Just, it's not happening. Sheyojo, he's going to want a lot of money though. But Sheyojo was probably going to be worth it though, isn't he? Whereas Horgan, I'm not sure would be. 16 grand a week is an initial offer. He wants 46 grand a week. Mate. I'm League One. Do you understand? 3rd tier. How can you ask for £46,000 a week? You greedy bitch. Hello, Luke. Are you going to be slightly more agreeable? How much do you want a week? You want 21. 21 is worth it for you, I probably believe. But I will offer you 17.5 and we'll see if you will negotiate from there. Okay. I can't... I'm not sure I can justify spending that amount. Because if I spend that amount of money on a handful of players, then... and not get promoted, then it's only going to send the club further backwards, isn't it? I'm just going to decline to get that interview. I could look at foreign released lists, but we just spent half an hour going through the English one. I've got PSG Madrid on next to me, Sarves. Or Sarbs, or I don't know how to pronounce your username, I apologise.